Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown Team Building. Today we are here with this beautiful, beautiful, destructive creature right here. Do you see it? Do you see Sylveon? If you don't know, Sylveon is an OU Pokemon because it's destructive and it will ruin your life. So we're just going to jump straight into it. And a good item that I'm going to be running. It's a fairly common item, admittedly, but you know what? Choice specs. Because it gets pixelate. And now, let me just explain something to you all. Not hyper voice. No, I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling here. Are you ready? Hyper beam. Choice specs. So, an additional 50%. Pixelate. Normal moves become fairy type. And get an extra 30%. Hyper beam. Base 150. Yep. From a base 110 special attack. I'm pretty sure you see where that's going. Nothing's living that. If something does live that, I will be kind of annoyed. But we'll also give it Hyper Voice when we don't want to take 2 turns. Well, not 2 turns to attack, but recharge on the turn after we attack. We'll have Psyshock for any poison types that come in, try to resist the fairy. And we will have a Shadow Ball because it doesn't get a lot of other coverage. You can also run Hidden Power Ground for steel types, which might actually be a little bit better. Or Hidden Power Fire. In fact, I think I'll run Hidden Power Fire, but Heatran quad resists fairy, so Hidden Power Ground. It's just that little bit safer in my opinion, because Ground is super effective against Poison and Steel, which are Fairy's 2 weaknesses. So if there's ever a day when there is a Fairy Ground type, I'm going to be very, very happy. And the recommended set is almost what I want to run. Except I want 8 in its physical defense, because physical defense is a little bit worse. Just a little bit. But as long as we're maxing that special attack, we should be fine. Not a lot is going to be surviving that. It's going to really do some heavy damage. And, as I said, Fairy is weak to Steel and Poison. So we are looking for something that resists Steel and Poison. Or maybe just one of them. I don't want to go with everything OU, let's mix it up a bit, let's have a look around, see what we can find in some lower tiers. We'll make this episode interesting, shall we? Yeah. We're gonna make it really... There was a Pokemon I had in mind that I wanted to use because it's really good in my opinion, but you don't see it all too common, really. It's not a common Pokemon, but it's a good Pokemon. Oh, it is in OU. It is Hippowdon. And we are going to be giving Hippowdon the leftovers. It might be common. It might actually be common. But in my personal experience, I do not see many people running around with Hippowdon. We will make you a shiny Hippowdon. Why are you... Well. In fact, I already have a nickname for you. My spelling, god damn. Madagascar, anyone? Anyone at all? We will give you Recovery, because Recovery is great. We will give you... Should we make you a Phasing Mon? I know you get Stockpile, which is amazing. Raising defense and special defense. I mean, look at these stats. Look at the hit points. Look at the attack. Look at the defense. Look at the special defense. Because they are the stats we are using. So, we will just see how this goes. I'm thinking we're going to make you a Phaser. So we're going to give you Whirlwind so that you take Stealth Rocks. Yeah, that sounds good. And we'll give you Toxic. The recommended set wants me to make this Hippowdon fully defensive, but I'm not going to do that. Because we're running Stockpile, the defense is going to be boosted anyway. So I'm going to split it a little bit. by going 200 into the special defense and 56 positive nature into the physical defense. So we're a little bit more tanky on the physical side, but at the same time the stockpile is going to make it so we can take the occasional... I don't want to take Scalds, I really don't, but we're weak to water, grass and ice. So something that resists water, grass and ice. Grass isn't too common, water and ice are the main threats. And we should get something with Stealth Rocks, because I didn't put Stealth Rocks on you. Something that resists water and ice. Let's go from the top. Water, ice, and get Stealth Rocks. Oh god, I've really made this difficult on myself. Resists water, ice, and gets Stealth Rocks. Resists water, ice. Okay. Empoleon. Empoleon. It quad resists ice. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, we did use an Empoleon already though, and I remember what it was named sadly, because my naming skills are terrible. We're not going to have you as Defiant, because you're going to be a special attacker, so you need Stealth Rock, most importantly. You are going to be specially defensive. You're going to run Ice Beam, although dragons aren't exactly a threat when we have a insanely powerful Valerie in the back. We'll give you Scald, because Scald. Boop. And we will give you... Do we give you Toxic? I mean, normally I would give you Toxic, but we already have Toxic on Gloria, so we might be able to get something a little bit better. I mean, if you got Spikes, I'd give you Spikes, but you don't get Spikes. Could give you Flash Cannon. You're going to be very offensive for a wall. We could give you Aqua Ring. I don't know about Aqua Ring. I think we will give you... I'm really struggling here. I kind of want to give you Signal Beam just for the lols, but nah. We'll give you Flash Cannon. We'll give you both stat. You're not going to be offensive. You're going to be especially defensive. 4 points into your special attack. That looks good. Okay, so the first three, they fit together all reasonably well. Kinda happy about all that. Now's where things get difficult. What to put next? We still don't have any amazing counters to grass types. And we do have counters to steel types, because Pingu resists steel. Do you resist steel times 4? I think so. Empoleon, you have a really nice typing, actually. Well, we'll look for a Mega. We'll look for a Mega that preferably resists ice. A Bomber Snow? I don't really want to be setting up the Hail when I already have the Sandstorm. In fact, Pingu doesn't get damaged by the Sandstorm. These two work quite nicely together. Beedrill quad resists grass, but unfortunately has absolutely no defense. So I'm not really looking for that, because my team's bulky so far. So actually, we could go with something that would just complete Glass Cannon. Huh. Complete Glass Cannon. I don't want a complete Glass Cannon, but I do see Mega Pinsir down here that quad resists grass and has decent defenses, reasonable speed, and an insane attack. Huh. Mega Pinsir. I haven't used one of you before. Pre-Mega hidden ability. We will give you Moxie, no doubt. Or do we give you Hypercut so we can't get intimidated? Now we'll go with Moxie. There are more pros in my opinion. Okay, so we are going to make you a setup sweeper with Sword Stance. We're going to make sure you have priority with Quick Attack. We're going to make sure you have Return, because that's an amazingly powerful move when you get the Aerial boost. And we will give you Earthquake or Close Combat. Because basically I'm going to get walled out by anything that resists flying, which is rock, steel... Ah. Is it just rock and steel? I'm probably forgetting one. I think it's just rock and steel. I'm pretty sure it's just rock and steel. So close combat's more powerful in that case, so we'll go with close combat. And we'll make you a jolly nature, so you outspeed as much as possible. That seems good. And we'll make you shiny. A name for Mega Pinsir. I'll think about that as I'm going. God damn, I don't have a name for Mega Pinsir. Okay. So at the moment we only have one fast Pokemon. We have... Gloria doesn't attack, so meh. We have 2 special attacking Pokemon and 1 physical. So I prefer a physical attacking Pokemon. Or mixed. But I want something that can be scarfed. And I have a Pokemon in mind, actually, that's just going to fit well, because I like Fighting Stab. It's always good to have something that can close combat, or Aura Sphere, or... I just like my fighting types. It's a personal opinion, I know, but I still like it. So do we make you Scarf, because you get U-Turn, which is another reason why I wanted to choose you. You get Flare Blitz. Although I'm tempted to run Flamethrower for Sizzles and Ferrothorns, because they're more physically defensive anyway. But we'll give you Close Combat, and... Now I have a tough decision, because I could run Gunk Shot for Fairies. But Fairies don't shut me down too much. Flare Blitz, so I think I'm going to go with Stone Edge. We could go with Thunder Punch to stop any water types. Now we'll just make sure our next Pokemon has electric coverage, it'll be fine. And we'll make you Adamant because your speed is already quite high, so we'll just make you hit a little bit harder with U-turns and other stuff. That seems a little bit good. Your shiny form doesn't change you in the slightest. Oh, what's the monkey in Lion King? Rafiki? Is it Rafiki? I may have just made a horrible mistake, but I think I'm going to call you Rafiki. And now, we need something with electric coverage. Oh, looking at this team, we need something to round out the team. And Rafiki also resists grass, so that's quite good. Right, we have 2 ground weaknesses, so it can't be weak to ground. It would preferably be good if it was a flying type or a levitate. In fact, no, we don't want flying type because we have Pinsir. Okay. We have 2 ice weaknesses in Pinsir and Gloria. We have... Do we have any more? I don't... Oh, we have 2 flying weaknesses in Pinsir and Rafiki. We don't have any weaknesses to Dark or Ghost, which makes me think I can use a Ghost or Psychic type. So I'm looking for a Ghost or Psychic type. Preferably a special attacker. Something that can just kind of help out the team. Maybe set up, maybe not. I'm not really going into this with a great Pokemon in mind. I'm just going to scroll through until I see something that... I mean, Azelf has Levitate, has good special attack. Can set up with Nasty Plot. However, its defenses aren't great. What's the weird... Every one of you has a strange move that you get. What one's yours? Is it Shadow Ball? Is it Thunderbolt? Because I know Mesprit gets Ice Beam. Azelf gets Flamethrower, that's it. And Uxie gets... Give me a second. Give me a second. Uxie gets... Oh lord. What do you get? You all... I thought you all got one. Ah, maybe not. Because I'm pretty sure all of them can learn Energy Ball. Well, either way, Azelf gets Flamethrower, Mesprit gets Ice Beam, and I think I'm actually going to run Mesprit. I've never run Mesprit. We'll give you a Citrus, because I'm looking for you to be slightly tanky. See, Ice Beam. Bam. We'll give you Psyshock. We'll give you Thunderbolt, because we looked at that earlier. Or do we give you Energy Ball? I think Thunderbolt. Because we have that double weakness to flying in Pinsir and Rafiki that's kind of bothering me. Although we are going to have rocks. It's a tough decision. I'll stick with Thunderbolt, and we'll give you Calm Mind for setup. I'd prefer if you were physically defensive, actually. Now we at least have a physically defensive Pokemon as well. Although, admittedly, you don't have any real speed or recovery. Do you get any move for recovery? Moonlight? Rest? Oh, I don't want rest. We could give you Thunder Wave and make you even more support. Nah, because we're making you set up. Ooh, this is tough. I want recovery quite badly. We could recycle Citrus. That could be quite fun. Just sit there recycling Citrus berries over and over again. No, we won't do that. Mesprit. What sounds like Mesprit? Melissa. Close enough. And a name for Mega Pinsir to round it out. Oh lord. You know what you look like? Yep, you look like Loki. Worst name ever? I think so. You're male, you're gender. Okay, well, be whatever you want to be, girl. And Valerie is female, you're female. Everything looks good. What's your shiny again? Nah, I'll just keep you not shiny. What do you look like shiny? Oh lord, no. Too bright, too vibrant. This episode seems like it was shorter, but I feel like we actually made quite a good team. Especially with Gloria. I like Gloria a lot. That's gonna be a pain to get by. Especially with the stockpile. Okay. Do we keep you with Blaze? We don't have any Iron Fist, so yep. I didn't really look at the abilities. I don't really have a choice of the abilities. Wow, I actually think that is everything. It feels like this episode was a lot shorter, but I don't feel like we have a terrible team. I made this team pretty quickly, so if you have any recommendations of changes to this team before I do the battles, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Or if you just have any changes in general, like instead of running Mesprit, you think I should run a Zelf because Nasty Plot. I could understand that, I just feel like running Mesprit because I want the Ice Beam coverage. Although I have the Ice Beam coverage in Empoleon. I'm overthinking things, let's just use it. Thank you all for watching, like, favourite, subscribe, see you guys next time.